Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about saying thank you next to all of your exes. So grab some tea, grab a snack, and let's get started, okay? I know what you might be thinking.
Elise is freaking crazy for ever thinking
about making a video about all of her exes. But you know what? A lot of people have done me dirty. That's all I can say. And today we're going to start off with this kid, Caleb. Now, he might already...
He knows who I am.
This was my first ever elementary school crush. Next to David, there was this kid, David, that I was like 5 years old. It was my first day of kindergarten. I liked this guy. He was like cute, you know. Then I hit my head on the desk and he laughed at me. And you know what? I was like, bro, I'm never gonna like you again. I don't know why you laughed at me. Like, why would you laugh? I like went to like go get my pencil or something that dropped on the ground, and that's how I hit my head. And then he laughed. And so I was like, hi. So then I have, so then there's Caleb. Caleb was my elementary school crush. I liked him for about 3 years, maybe longer, who knows. It was from after David
to who knows when.
And he didn't like me back. I used to chase him on the playground all the time. David taught me to never like a guy that laughs at me or makes fun of me. Caleb taught me to let people go who don't like you, which I didn't really learn until way later on, because I have counted all the crushes that I've had past like 50 years in the last like my whole lifetime, and it's been 50 guys that have turned me down. So then there was somebody else who taught me a lot. Then there was Miles. He was my best friend, and he was a guy that I didn't necessarily really like. I really liked him, but like I didn't like him that much. We were like in 5th grade and we were like best friends, and to be honest, we were more than...
we kissed like once.
Like honestly, like we like were friends, okay? Friends that liked each other and whatever. He taught me that in a relationship you have to be friends first before really like being in a real relationship. Like a relationship should be that you both take care of each other in that way, where you're like emotionally supporting each other. And even though I was in 5th grade, I still learned all of that just from him. He then moved away. We didn't really even date that long, whatever that was. And then there was Jason, who was my first like real boyfriend, and he just did me dirty, okay? We were on and off for about 3 years. We would get into arguments all the time and break up, and then we would get back together like a few months later, and
Then we'd break up again.
and pretty much he cheated on me, and that taught me to never go for cheaters ever again, and that I should be more serious with the people that I want to be serious with. It taught me to grow and move past people too, because he was like my first real boyfriend, and in between I did date other people, but it was still kind of hard. And then I dated this guy Seth in between. He was a wreck. Like I shouldn't have dated him. He may or may not see this, who knows. He had a lot of financial instability, and that led him to do bad things. I shouldn't really put out there like what he was doing or what was going on, because that's kind of an invasion of privacy. But he would get angry at me for like the small things that I would do, like
Not texting back after like 5 minutes.
and he really taught me to ask more questions about a guy before getting involved with him, that I shouldn't just automatically after like 2 days be with a guy, which I had to learn twice. There was also this other guy, I don't even really remember his name. I dated him like a year ago in between like when Ben and I broke up, and I dated him for like a day, like literally a day, and it was because he asked me to be his girlfriend out of nowhere, and I was just like, okay, like I was just like, sure, like I guess this is what I want, like I don't know. And then there was Dallas, who's also in between Jason, and he taught me that he just claimed I was dating and talking to other guys, which I wasn't, and he taught me that I shouldn't be getting involved with a guy that's showing signs of being abusive, which he really did. He was getting very aggressive over like the same thing that Seth was getting aggressive about, like not texting back after like 10 minutes and like just claiming that I'm being, I don't know, cheating. I'm cheating. I'm not cheating. I don't cheat. I never have and never will. I've honestly never even talked to other guys while I was dating one guy. So I got cheated on so much by just one guy that I really loved, and found out later on that he didn't actually love me back, which was interesting. But they've all taught me something great, and I'm saying thank you to you. Thank you for teaching me to be a better person. Thank you for always teaching me that I am worth more than you are, okay? And then I dated this guy kind of before Jason. I don't really remember. It was kind of during the same time-ish, but it was like rather in between or after or before, I'm not quite sure. I dated this guy. He claimed that he was gay and then turned into saying that he was bi because he really liked me. Then now he's a woman, so
I don't really know.
I didn't really like him, to be honest. We were friends after that, though, for sure. And I learned to not get involved with guys that I don't like, which happened to me a lot. But right after him, I really learned my lesson that I shouldn't be with guys that I don't like. Just because someone says that they like you
Doesn't mean that you should go for them.
I mean, I just thought, since I wanted to be in a relationship, and if somebody else liked me,
That I should just go for them too.
I was just not in my right headspace, I guess. That's kind of what a lot of my dating kind of was too. A lot of guys that I used to talk to, I like other guys. I had crushes on other guys, but the guys that I had crushes on never liked me back. So
I don't know, this is just kind of sad.
then there was Andre. Andre, I love you. I still do. We were really good friends. I kind of liked him. He kind of liked me. He held my hand in the movie theater, but he never, we went on an actual date eventually, and he never kissed me. And after that, I was just kind of does he even actually like me? Is this guy, gonna actually, be right for me?
I would like a guy that's, a little bit more forward,
I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I know that, let's say you're on a date and a guy is trying to hold your hand or something and you don't actually like him, and it's he should get the vibes that you don't like him. But if you like him and then he doesn't kiss you, it's what? Thank you all for teaching me something. If you dated me
and
are watching this video, I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for dating me. I know I'm kind of a handful. And thank you so much for being a part of my life and teaching me some little thing, no matter what. Everyone that comes into your life is rather you're teaching them something or they're teaching you something. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Comment down below about your exes. If you're as open as I am, apparently. Tell me what your biggest horror stories have been. I know a lot of guys can get really aggressive and it's just not okay. And every girl that I've ever dated definitely has been kind of crazy. They just kind of did the same thing that Seth and Dallas did. So I haven't really found a right girl to be with. I don't know. But thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all later. Bye.